The current podcast is sponsored by New Life Barber Lounge. New Life is not another barbershop. This is a place where you will find great energy and a friend in the New Life crew. This is a place all about the experience. They will take care of you and have you looking spectacular. Don't waste your time at any other place. Go right now and follow them on Instagram at New Life Barbers and get yourself looking spectacular.
Welcome to the current podcast. Thank you for joining us on another episode tonight. I hope everyone's doing good. To all the listeners out there, this is your producer Byron. We got our co-producer Mauricio. How you doing, brother?
Doing real good. We're blessed, man.
Yeah, that's good, man. Is it all we should be? And we can't forget our host Enzo.
What up, bro?
How you doing, man?
Chilling, dog.
And unfortunately, we couldn't have Manny here, but we do have a special guest tonight, guys. We have Devearl Ramsey.
What
How you doing, man?
Bro, what's good?
Good. Glad to be here, man. Glad to be here. You know, what I
I'm
mean?
glad you pulled up on me, bro. I'm actually excited about this podcast. But trip that, we came from the barbershop and I asked you, bro, and I didn't know that you were gonna pull up. I really did. I was like, the follow up, I was like, is he gonna pull up again? And then the fact that you just hit me quick, I was like, damn, game, let's do it. But how's your day going today, bro?
Yeah, it's good, man. You know, had a couple workouts. Worked out at 9 a.m. Little basketball workout. Then had weight training at 1. Then another workout at 5. So, just a grind today. So.
The hoop life grind, boys life grind.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Mauricio?
No, I was curious though. How did you come across like Enzo when you were looking for a barber?
Yeah, no, because I used to go at a cut above. Way back, like
Right.
Like when they first started
let's go start from there, bro. Because that was when you were in high school, right?
Yeah.
And he went to Sierra Canyon when Sierra Canyon was, I feel like, was starting to like bubble up and create that noise that now it's like known all over the country and shit. So it's like seeing you at the barbershop, bro, as a young man, and now seeing you as a young adult is crazy, bro. You've grown, and I admire the growth. Always stayed the same. You never switched up. So it's kind of a trip to see that how far you've taken it, just staying dedicated to the craft that you got, which is basketball. So ultimately, bro, how does it feel to go from Sierra? And how was that experience at Sierra?
Yeah, it was dope, man. At Sierra, like I went there 7th grade. It's like
oh snap.
Yeah. I started 7th grade, so I went with a few of my other friends. Like we all play AAU together. So like me, like Cody Riley, Adam Seiko, guys that's in Cody at UCLA, and then Adam went to San Diego State. Like all of us, Terrence McBride, like Remy Martin, that just won national championship. Like all of us went there. They were a year younger than me, but we all started 7th, 6th grade. So we started there in the middle school. Just went up the ranks, play AAU together. Then, we went there for high school, and it was a crazy experience for me, like, a kid from the hood, like South Central LA, like
right,
because
that's like
Valley.
That school is like it was like a private charter school, right?
Yeah.
With like celebrities, like their kids they were sending celebrity kids, and even like actors were going there, right?
Yeah,
The Jenners were going there, right?
Yeah, they were there.
Were
Kylie.
you there when they were there?
Yeah. Kylie was there. Kendall was there when I was there.
So you saw the natural them.
Yeah.
They really look like.
I mean, yeah, who they really were, you saw the teenage Kylie, and that's dope, bro.
Yeah, no, they were cool people. It was cool. I mean, it was a cool experience for sure. Everyone was really cool with everybody. You know what I mean? We were all like, not just with the basketball team. We really embraced ourselves in the community. You know what I mean?
That's
with the teachers.
sick, bro.
That is Sierra Canyon. Yeah, I've have the privilege to go work there a couple times and just like set up like stages and stuff like that. And yeah, that's what I see. Like, it is a community and whatnot. Like everything from the staff to like the teachers, the students, everything. So
You still keep in touch with people from Sierra?
Yeah. I was just at Sierra a couple days ago. I got a Sierra sweater on right now.
Oh, dope.
Mad Happy. The Connect collab they did with Mad Happy.
Oh,
The
snap.
Sierra's jacket. Yeah, no, but I was just there. I go back. Whenever I'm back, I work out there. I go back, say what's up to the people. They always show love and vice versa.
So you could just basically be like, hey, I'm in town. Can I use the gym for a couple hours? And
Yeah. No, I always
usually
text
they be
them.
like,
Yeah. I hit them,
Sick.
ask them when I get in the gym and stuff like that, and they hit me back right away and stuff like that. So it's all love, you know what I mean? And
That's dope, bro.
Yeah.
And who from that era that you were like those 6th and 7th graders do you still keep in touch with?
Shoot, pretty much everybody on the team, like we really close. Like it's about like a core of 6 or 7 of us that really
That's
still talk
still tight.
pretty much every day. Yeah,
Yeah, because
like,
now you're what? How old are you now, bro?
I just turned 25 this year. Yeah,
Damn, bro, that's a
crazy.
bro.
Yeah,
I've been knowing you that long, bro.
Yeah,
That's
it's been a minute, yeah.
crazy, dog. That's a trip. And now I'm tripping out. I feel
Yeah.
old, bro. I'm like, damn, yeah, you really saw me grow up too.
Yeah,
man.
facts.
Like shit, because I didn't have no kids when I knew you back then, bro. I was like, I ain't have no kids. Fuck
Yeah.
that. And now I'm like, damn, I got 3 in the chamber. Like shit. 25, bro. How does it
Yeah.
feel to go from? How was your college experience?
Yeah, so you know, what I mean, I went to my first year.
Hold
out
on,
of
let me
high
backtrack.
school.
Did y'all win the national championship with Sierra Canyon when you were there?
We
or
won.
like
We won
a
state
cha-
championship.
okay,
Yeah, we won state. So we couldn't. The CIF, they don't allow you to play for national championship.
Oh,
But we were
shit.
nationally ranked, like top 10 in the country and
Right,
stuff. but
right.
They didn't let us play in it. So
Oh, okay.
we won state my junior year, and then it was our first state championship in school history.
Oh, so you guys the benchmark started with you guys.
Yeah.
Dope. That's
yeah.
what's
They
up.
didn't even have a gym when I got to Sierra. When I
Really?
was there in
Where
seventh
were y'all
grade.
playing at?
It was like Shepherd of the Hills and
Oh,
like
okay,
Powerhouse
okay.
and
Wow.
Chatsworth. Yeah, it was like no gym, and then they built it. My 9th grade year was the first year they had a gym.
But that gym is just to practice for the most part, right? Or do they have games in there too?
No, I play in that gym. That's the main gym. Like that's where.
Because I was going to CSUN and then they were having games at.
Oh yeah,
Sierra
that's
Canyon
just
from season 2.
Yeah, that's just because it's too much. Like now it's just too many people. Like
Oh really?
Oh, they
Yeah.
need bigger gyms.
yeah, like we played
wow.
at like Simi Valley. Like we needed bigger schools too, because there are like there's only bleachers on one side of Sierra. Like there's
Right,
not two
right.
sided bleachers. So they bring in bleachers and stuff, and like they added court side seats, but it's still not enough.
It's
you know
not
what I mean?
enough.
Like,
Nah, it's like it's crazy because Sierra, you guys really built that thing up to where now it's what do you think draws the kids to now want to really play there? Is it basketball? Is it the community behind it, or is it all one, or is
Yeah.
it the school that goes recruiting these kids? Like, how does that work?
I mean, I think it's just at this point it's like of reputation. You know what I mean? Like from after me, you know, there's guys like Cassius Stanley, like KJ Martin, like you know what I mean, like Brandon Boston, all these young guys
Right.
that
They just kept.
went there. They just kept, you know what I mean,
And then now they
producing
got
guys.
Bronny James, right?
Yeah, Bronny
That's-
James
and,
there,
what's,
so it's
what's the
like-
other dude that's gonna go? Amari.
Amari Bailey, yeah,
Yeah.
Amari was there all 4 years. like,
Wasn't Wade's son there too?
yeah, like Zaire Wade,
Mm-hmm.
like just guys like that, you know, just kept coming in and you know they kept playing well and
That's
you know,
like
Sierra's
you guys
top
took
10.
over like that spot. Like Modern Day used to have that spot. You know, Westchester, all these schools that were like known for basketball. Now it's like Sierra Canyon got stamped, and it's crazy because it's in the valley. Like
Yeah.
I grew up in the valley, and then to see like even the football program, bro. Like
Yeah, football's good too.
I had a lot of clients that were playing on the football program, and they're in the NFL or they're playing overseas, and like it's a trip, bro. That school is really stamped, and you guys really did some work. I gotta give you guys props and admire the work at a young age. You know
Appreciate
what I mean?
it. Yeah, no, it was definitely a crazy experience. We definitely started something. And
Was
to
that
look
something
back on
that they kind of like made you guys work hard at, or like practice was hard, or was it something that you guys were just talented already?
No, yeah, we definitely. I mean, it helped that we knew each other for so long. You know what I mean? And we were really like brothers on the team. You know, it was no jealous bone on our bodies. Like we really wanted each other to grind and you know get to where we got to go. So
Right,
it was
right.
all love. Like we just wanted what was best for each other, and we played for each other. You know what I mean? We played hard. We knew because we knew what our end goal was, and we all wanted to. It was really just go D1. You know what I mean? And just
Get to college.
get to college and then go from there. So like we all went to college D1. So it's like we had 8 guys, you know, on one team that go D1 like in
That's
high school. Like that's crazy. So it's like, you know what I mean? That was the standard.
Was it like also like they enforced the academics on you guys too to be like to keep that 2.0, the 2.5?
Yeah, no. Sierra's like a really good school. Like I mean, like it's like 99% of the kids go to college. So it's like a big deal, you know what I mean, to
You
go
gotta
there.
stay in class
You gotta
and-
stay in. The teachers are always on us to stay in class and to make sure our grades are good, but they also helped us out a lot, you know what I mean?
So it's not like it literally not like the movie Coach Carter where you guys were like you're not gonna deal with them locking the gym out because you guys like y'all was
it wasn't that
y'all
because we
was
just wouldn't be that.
student
Yeah, we
athletes and shit.
wouldn't be that bad where it's like, all right, we not doing homework or whatever. Our coaches would get on us or we'd get on each other like, yo, come on, we need you out the court. so don't do that.
That's
So,
dope.
like,
Holding
yeah,
each
so-
other accountable as a team at that age. That's impressive, bro. Because
Yeah.
I went to Van Nuys, and when I went to Van Nuys, it was like the neighborhood kids were playing, and then we got a new coach, and he brought everybody from Silmar, and then we started seeing how the Silmar students they needed help. Like
Yeah.
they were just talented, but they didn't do the work sometimes,
Yeah.
and like it was crazy. Some guys didn't get to play, but dog, to see them now, even some of them like playing overseas or like one of the dudes, Victor Rudd, he played at I think UCF or something like that in
Mm-hmm.
Florida. Bro, he was supposed to be, to me he was gonna be the next KD because he was
Really?
6'8" and he was
Yeah.
lanky just like him, but attitude.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's a trip how Sierra Canyon just I've cut a few basketball players. Everybody has a head on their shoulders so tight, bro. Like nobody's even got a big head. Nobody,
Yeah.
you know. So that's impressive, bro. I think
Definitely.
your brother has a lot to do with that, right?
For sure, yeah. My brother plays a big part of who I am, and
Because I seen him training you since you were like.
he's been training me since I started playing basketball. He's been the reason why I honestly put the ball in my hand, kind of, and just been helping me along the way. So it's like having him on my side obviously has helped me a lot, and he's helped me throughout my journey and stuff like that. And I work out with him to this day. You know, what I mean, We in the
Your brother's
gym.
Earl, right?
Yeah, Earl.
For
Yep.
sure, for sure.
Yeah, we work out to this day. I was just with him at Crenshaw working out and stuff like that. He comes to Sierra work out with me, and
Does he have like a coaching pedigree, or is he coaching somewhere? Or
I mean, he's
just
coached
training?
like he just trains mostly. You know what I mean? I think he might coach a high school in the fall, but he's coached like the girls Drew League and stuff like that. And
Oh snap!
he trains a lot of people like Marvin Bagley and just a lot of different people. You know what I mean?
Oh,
So
dope.
he's just been around.
Oh, that's right. Marvin went to
Yeah,
Sierra
so-
too, right?
yeah.
In the league also. That's crazy.
He's obviously been a big influence on me and helped me out a lot throughout the process.
So when you were getting out of high school, what were your options as far as like, did you ever think about going the overseas route, going to college? What were your options, if you will?
Yeah, I mean, I had a lot of offers coming out of high school. I was top 75 recruit. So like Michigan, like USC offered me in 7th grade. I had almost every Pac-12 school except UCLA because Lonzo committed there early.
Sick.
But I had a lot, like Texas, I had a lot of different offers. I had a lot. But out of my senior year, my junior year, I kind of got hurt and stuff like that. So my senior year, I had a different like amount of schools like Memphis, Pitt. I think it was like, what else? Cal.
So if
But
you would have committed, let's say USC in 7th grade, and then you still got hurt in your last few years, would that scholarship still stand, or do they honor that still? Or
It depends. I mean, if I committed that early. I mean, I got the offer, and there was a different coach then. And then, like, my freshman year or sophomore year, another coach came in, then they offered me again.
Got you. So
But
that's how that
I
works.
think
They
it would have
gotta
stayed.
keep
I think it
offering.
would have, yeah. I mean, it depends on how much they like you, honestly.
Right,
like, if they
right.
keep it or not. But it just depends on if I signed or it's verbal commitment to your senior. So
Okay.
it kind of depends on how much they like you,
So that's
honestly.
dope, dog. To have all these schools like,
Yeah.
it's like coming for you, and you have the the selection, like, and ultimately you chose.
I went to my first year, out of high school, I committed to University of Nevada, Reno. It was like a mid-major. They were just up and coming program, and I was like, I'm gonna go here and get my numbers, get off, and get out. You know what I mean? I didn't plan to stay in college for more than 2 or 3 years, but
Right.
it didn't work out that way. And after I transferred to UC Santa Barbara, so that's where I ended up going my last 4 years too, because I had a redshirt year. So I mean, we went to the tournament my senior year, and
And that red shirt year is because you transferred, right?
yeah. And I mean, back then it was like you can't really nowadays you transfer, you could play right away. Bro.
Really, bro?
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro,
it's
everything has
like-
changed,
yeah,
bro.
it's
That's why I want to
changed
ask
so
you about
much, yeah.
also
That
about like
sucks.
about how like
How does that make you feel that now they could play in you when you were?
I mean,
like,
honestly, for me, it was a blessing in disguise because I had a stretch fracture in my shin
oh,
that I was playing on, and if I would have kept playing, my shin would have broken half.
Oh.
So I needed that redshirt year, honestly, to rehab. I'd have to get surgery, thank God. So I just was
everything
out.
happens
Like,
for a reason.
I was just out for 4 months, really, just not doing anything, just kind of staying off I had crutches, and so I'm happy I didn't play because I mean, my shit would have been, I would have snapped
Right.
it. So I'm
That's
just like,
scary.
yeah. So it worked out for me, but I mean, if I was healthy, I would have definitely loved to play, but it happens. I see it nowadays. If I really wanted to push it, I could have got like a waiver or something like that. But
Right,
it was
right.
like I wasn't trying to do all that.
Exactly.
but like was overseas ever an option? Did you ever see that as something you'd want to do or anything?
Out of high school, for me, I mean, it was so different back then. I mean, it was like I feel like it was still options, but for me, I wasn't even thinking about it. It was like I'm gonna go the college route,
Okay.
get my education or stay however long I was gonna stay. But yeah, I didn't think about overseas coming out of high school because it was just like. I feel like it wasn't as kind of smooth as it is now with all the places you can go and
Got
like
it.
Well, I mean, just to see kind of how like KJ took the route to go to IMG, and like to see a lot of people take that. What's that? What is that called? It's not
like
college.
it's like a
prep,
grad
right?
prep like grad school kind of thing. So it's like, yeah, like he went there. It was still kind of high school, but it wasn't like it was like after. So it's like a
Right.
grad year or whatever. But Yeah,
that's
you go
interesting.
there.
And that counts as one of like your college years.
I think it counts like something like removed.
Yeah,
from
like I don't
from
think
high
it's like
school.
I don't think it's college. So I mean, I think he technically could have still went to college,
Yeah, but he like
he knew that year he was gonna do that and then go straight to the league. So it's like it kind of worked out for him. Yeah, it's like it's so many different paths now.
because
It's
even
like,
that was
wow.
something unheard of when he did.
Yeah,
it,
yeah, it
you know what I'm
wasn't really
saying?
like-
because then there was that other kid that did I think the New Balance deal.
Yeah. His name is Darius Garland. Oh no,
Right.
Darius Baisley or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, Bailey, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
something like that. And then he took like $1 million with that deal,
Yeah.
and then he didn't even play, right?
He
They
didn't
had him
end up
like
playing. Yeah, he was
they
like
had
a
him like a
Darius
uh,
Baisley.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, they
Out
had
of-
him like a CEO, like
played for
following,
the
like,
OKC?
learning.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like,
It's
that's
crazy.
That's
Yeah, he's
sick.
learning
Oh, he's
about
playing
the
for the
business.
OKC now.
Yeah, he got
That's what it said.
drafted,
Yeah. Number 7 forward, small forward. Yeah.
What? That's sick.
Yeah, so that worked out. So it's different paths now. It's crazy the ways you can go about it and stuff like that. It's just cool though to see all these different options and stuff. But
Right. And then my brother, what were you asking about the
Oh, what NCAA? title?
yeah.
So I mean, as of the last, I think 2 years or last year, the name image and likeness. I don't know what you call it, the deal or whatever
yeah,
that's came up.
NIL, yeah.
Yeah, NIL deals basically. So now students can use their image and likeness to get you can basically say paid. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And I know that even colleges are using that to bring students in. Like I think it just happened right now for USC. I think a wide receiver that came from Pitt or something like that. Yeah, that he had like an NIL deal over there, but he got like a fatter one here or something like that. So that's going on right now too heavily.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So what are your thoughts on that? You know what I mean? Being that you were in the college system, and then I'm pretty sure you could have got offered a lot of things too, but
Yeah.
you didn't get a piece of that pie.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely mad I missed out on that.
For sure.
But it happened the year I left, so I was like, damn. But I mean, I could have went back because the COVID year, but I was like, I was done with school. So I already did
I feel
5
that.
years because I had the redshirt, so I'm like, I
Right.
can't go back. I'm not trying to do that.
exactly.
But like,
and even
yeah.
to go back, that would mean you had to take classes again.
Exactly. I was done with school. I got my degree. I'm like, I'm done. But it was crazy because after season, like even like places around Santa Barbara was hitting me up like, hey, you wanna use us and stuff like for your name. But I mean, I think it's cool. I still think it's like not what it should be. Like I mean, it makes so much money. Like the athletes make so much money for college basketball and the schools and stuff. So I feel like it should even be more. But
For sure.
because I don't really know how it's working if these guys are really getting this money. You know what I mean? They throw out these large numbers and stuff like that. But like,
What's guaranteed?
yeah, what's guaranteed? Like they just say stuff like these things.
These
I don't wanna,
headlines
yeah,
and-
exactly.
yeah.
So it's like I really wonder what's going on. But if they're getting that money, like I seen kid like 4 million or something like that, and that's crazy. But it's like
That is
if
crazy.
he's really getting that money, then that's amazing. But
I saw this thing on ESPN where they were saying that there was these college players that were getting those deals guaranteed, and then the guys in the NFL weren't even getting guaranteed.
yeah, that's crazy.
That's-
Bro,
yeah, that's wild.
BYU offers $136,000 plus tuitions.
See, like that's
That's
crazy.
crazy,
it's
bro.
really getting to a point, but man, I just
that
want to
means
see.
you gotta be real nice though too,
No,
right?
yeah, you definitely. I mean,
Yeah.
you definitely. But it's also like how many followers you got on Instagram and stuff like that, and like.
So this guy from Florida State football, Mackenzie Milton, $20,000 plus a signing bonus.
Man, I mean, football
Dog,
money is
bro.
ridiculous. The college football money is crazy. They need
That's
to be
a
getting
billion
paid.
dollar
like,
industry.
Hey, bro,
Sure.
but would you say that now the transfer portal is now free agency?
there's literally free agency. Like people are like
What?
looking around what school you can go to, what school is gonna pay the most.
Yeah,
Like
dog. So if he would basically in his redshirt year and he was moving schools, that could have been the case for you. Like
for sure.
Oh
yeah.
wow.
Santa Barbara can give me that money, you can throw me that bag. What's good? That's basically what it was.
Facts, though,
Party
that's
capital
facts.
of the college campus.
Nah, it's like I mean, it really is like that though. I mean, I feel like it's definitely playing a factor in where these kids are going and stuff like that. I just hope it doesn't get like too crazy where you forget about what you're trying to do and like
Right.
at the end of the day you gotta play. You know what I mean? Getting all this
True.
money is cool, but you trying to play for 12 years or 2-3 years. You know what I mean?
True.
College. So
Right, because it's like you could fumble that bag quickly if you don't know what to do with it.
Exactly. So it's like, I mean, it's good, but it's kind of crazy. Like he said, the transfer portal is like wild. Like I mean, it gets more and more every year. Like all these kids are leaving schools and stuff like that, and now they're gonna be chasing the bag or whatever it is. But you know what I mean? I hope it just works out.
That's
whatever
gonna be a
people do.
complex
Yeah.
thing to deal
No,
with.
It's wild for sure.
And then do they have agents?
you can sign an agent. It's like under this list of NCAA. Like the NCAA has an approved list of agents you can sign with.
That's
I
wild.
wonder
So
if
you
Rich
can kinda
Paul's on there
sign.
already.
Probably trying to get on there.
Yeah, I don't think he is. I don't know for sure. Though. I don't know for sure. But
Probably,
yeah,
what's the coach from Kentucky?
Calipari.
He probably got a couple of homies on that list. Like, all right, man, let me.
Yeah, he knows. They already got it set up. They make when you go to like one of those Power 5 blue blood schools, it's like.
And this is the crazy thing too, though. From what I'm reading right here, like a lot of them, they're not. It's not really like the schools paying them. It's like
it's the brand.
Some kind of a
Like
company
sponsor
or
or
something
something?
that's it's
Right.
doing
So
that.
Yeah,
what
yeah.
happened now is the NCAA had a cuff on these players before that.
Mhm.
You could not make money off your image and likeness.
Yeah.
Bro,
But
look at
now that's what the cuffs came off, and
Exactly.
it's like, yeah,
Selling
you can make,
jerseys and
yeah,
stuff,
like
yeah.
this. Check this one out. A nonprofit entity will give 50 grants each of 16 Texas offensive linemen on scholarship, with the twist of being that the players must use the funds to support charitable causes.
what? So now they gotta refund the money.
Yeah, so each school works differently. Like Deion Sanders and his football program, it doesn't
Jackson
have
State.
it doesn't have details available, but it's like it's just pointing out how he has deals with Beats by Dre and with different
Yeah.
things and stuff like that. So
Yeah, sponsorship. Yeah, trying to get
and
sponsored.
he was the first athlete back then to get signed by Gatorade.
Yeah.
I think while being in college, I think.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
that's
crazy,
what I'm
yeah.
reading right now.
But that's what's crazy, because I think this all happened when LA basketball game, right?
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
When somebody came out like, y'all making all this money off of the games in college, and I ain't getting a dime off that.
Yeah, they just.
I mean, it
they
started
kept-
with the O'Bannon brothers back the Ed O'Bannon, the ones that when they were going to UCLA, and they filed a lawsuit against NCAA for the games that they were doing.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's that case, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So it started with the O'Bannon brothers.
Oh, that's what it's called.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's definitely long.
Remember in
overdue.
that one movie or that one documentary, Soul, the guy where it talks about how Jordan got his deal with Jordan and all that stuff. That one dude, Sonny Vaccaro, that was getting everybody the
Oh,
shoe
yeah,
deals.
yeah, yeah.
So in that, where they talk about that and
Yeah.
basically and yeah.
Nah, it's definitely wild, man. And these kids might be making a lot of money and stuff. And like you said, like the sponsorships and how many followers you got. Like, I know some kids got sponsored by Lamborghini or something like that. I just saw that. And, like, get a different Lamborghini like every couple or like you drive
Season.
a Lamborghini. Yeah, it's like crazy. So I don't know. I mean,
What?
I think it's good though. I mean,
even
getting paid and
Kanye
stuff.
has a team now in
Yeah,
high school.
yeah.
So like, it's like, and that's for sure sponsored by Yeezys.
Exactly,
And
yeah.
stuff. Like, it's insane, man.
Yeah, no, it's definitely wild.
It's a trip, because now how was that experience? You played in an NCAA March Madness tournament.
Yeah.
Was that during COVID?
Yeah, I was during COVID.
So
yeah.
you had no fans to do that.
So I mean, we didn't have fans during the season, like, cause we were in California, and it was super strict, like no fans in the like in the arena. But like in like Texas and other places, like they have fans though, which is
So when you would
like,
travel to other states,
yeah,
you were.
I don't think we traveled. Oh, we went to Hawaii, but they didn't have any fans there.
Oh snap!
Like I don't. And then for our season, we have any fans, but we went to the tournament. It was in Indiana, and then we have fans. We played in where the Colts play.
Oh snap!
In the big arena in the stadium. So we were on the field, and then but the fans were kind of high up. So
Oh,
it was
okay,
kinda
so
like,
yeah, they couldn't really. They weren't that
Yeah,
close. It was.
yeah.
It was social distancing.
yeah,
for
like
sure.
we were in the end zone, and then the fans are like up there, like they
Oh,
put the court
okay.
on the end zone. So
Right.
it's like, but I mean, that was the first time having fans. It was kind of weird. It was like, whoa, like, they kind of pumped like for our games when we had no fans, so they would pump like the music with like noise, like or whatever.
Oh
like,
shit,
yeah,
that's
it was kind of
crazy, bro.
It's kind of funny, or like they would play like music or something like fans screaming or something like that. So it was definitely a crazy experience.
How
for
how
sure.
was the tournament? Was it did you guys make it far? How far did you guys?
Nah,
go?
we lost our first game, but man, we should have won. We played Creighton. We were a 12 seed. They were a 5 seed. We played a good game, man. We got down. It was like one. We were down one with like 50 seconds to go. We missed a layup, and then they came down, and then they made 2 free throws, and then kind of lost by 3 or something like that, or 5 or something like that. But we were right. We should have won. We won that game, then we would have played the school Ohio.
If you lose the first game, it's over.
It's over. Yeah, it's done. It's 1 and out.
Oh, okay.
So we'd have won that game. We'd have probably won the next game. We'd have went to the Sweet 16, and then who knows what would have
could
happened.
have been?
Man,
Bro.
it's
That's
crazy. Yeah.
wild.
We had one of the best seasons in school history, though. We won we broke the record for wins in a row. Like
Oh shit!
we broke the record for most wins at a home season, like at home. It was
all
a good
during
year for
COVID,
us.
still,
Yeah, all during
and
COVID,
y'all
yeah.
was still balling and shit.
Yeah.
How was it to keep that to keep your mental health up when you can't be around people? You can't.
Yeah.
You can't. It's not regular. It's like to then still focus and zero in on basketball. How did you? Do
It was a trip for sure in the beginning. It was so weird. We couldn't even use the basketball court at first. We were on the tennis courts. They brought a basketball. They bought like an outdoor court on our tennis court, and we had to like play there for like a month.
Are you serious?
Like we weren't even allowed in the gym.
That's
yet.
how sketchy people were.
It was
I mean,
crazy.
No, it was,
like
people
we
were
had to
sketch
do
back
different groups, like 3 or 4 groups of like 3 people, and we were just out there like just playing, and it was weird for sure. Like we could only hang out, but our team was really close too. Like I got a couple of my best friends on college, my college team, so we were hanging out. So it was kind of made it a little
You guys
easier.
got tight and shit.
Yeah, like we got even closer. You know what I mean? But our coach was like, I was supposed to live with like 2 of them. But our coach is like, everyone get their own apartment just in case if someone gets COVID, you don't give it to whatever.
Right.
So we all had to get our own apartments. So we were all alone, really. Like we were just by ourselves. Like, and
just
it was
on the
like
PS5 or the
exactly.
Xbox. Like,
so it's like,
yo, you get on the sticks.
Yeah, and it's college. Like I mean, it was still like Santa Barbara. Like
nobody ever got COVID during the whole.
Nobody got COVID the whole season, and we were like the only team in our conference that didn't get it. Cause like if you got it, 2 weeks done, shut down. Like if you have a game, you forfeit the games.
Oh,
yeah, like
fuck.
it's just not. So like some people play like 8 games in the conference. Like we
just
played
people
like
started getting back to back.
Yeah, like we played a whole I think 18 games in our conference, and other teams were like 8, 12. Like nobody got to that high of a number. So it's crazy. I don't know how everybody didn't get. Honestly, it's hard to be a commie. You trust your guys and stuff like that, but it's hard to. People were getting it like on delivery and stuff, like crazy ways and stuff like that. So for us to not get it was crazy. I mean, it was definitely.
And then how was it to even like? Could you come back and see your family, or was that even?
No,
possible?
it wasn't allowed. It wasn't allowed
so
to
you
go
were
back
really
and
cut
see your
to
family.
college,
I mean, for me though, I'm not gonna lie. I went back home, but I lived like an hour and 5 minutes away, so I drove back.
Bro. Oh,
I drove back to the crib. I didn't.
Got a couple times.
I had to get out. There was no way I could stay. Like
right for your mental
so,
health.
Yeah, no, I just had to get out. But like for me, it was like close enough so I can drive back, and
so
I was good enough to stay
that,
up.
like, cross country and
yeah,
shit.
like teammates live in Texas, so they can't go back for like Christmas break and like whenever we get off. But I would go back see my family, but I would still be like kind of not like on everybody, kind of keep my distance because I didn't want to even bring it back. So I was so scared. Because nobody got it, so I don't want to be the first person to bring it back. Like,
nah.
And I'm a senior too. Like, no, I'm like, nah, this would be bad.
Exactly.
So I was making sure they were good and stuff like that. But I mean, I live so close. I'm like, I'm gonna just get out, go see my people and stuff like that.
And then your people was like
exactly. I knew my people was good,
yeah,
so like I was kind of like, all right, this is not too bad of a thing. So
damn, that's a whole you dealt with that for 2 years at college, or
it was just that 1 year, but it was like it kind of was like a year and a half though, because we had our tournament, like our conference tournament is all the conference tournaments are in March, getting ready for March Madness.
Right.
So we got caught like when COVID hit the league and hit the NBA, like that was the day before our conference tournament was about to start.
Oh,
so we didn't even get like the NCAA tournament got canceled that year. Like
right, the
like
first
2020, completely canceled. Yeah. And we were about to go to the tournament. Like we were like that would have been like 2 tournament runs for us. So, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Didn't even
so
get
like
the
we didn't
first
even get to play like to even qualify. So it was like when the league canceled, I knew we were done. You know what I mean? I'm like, if they cancel, like we done. Nowhere we play. But they didn't tell us that until the next like morning. Like the next day we played at I think noon. And they didn't tell us like 9 a.m. So I knew once like the Jazz were stopping games and stuff like that, I was like, we done. Like there's no way we play.
Yeah, I was at the shop and I still trip out how like I was just watching. They had the Utah and OKC just walk back.
Exactly. Yeah, I was watching the exact same game, and I'm like, yeah. I'm talking to my roommate. I'm like, yeah, we're done, bro. Like, no way we play. Like, if they stop.
That shit was kind of like some alien shit, bro.
It was wild for sure. It was like, and they were just like, go home, kind of like you're done. Like,
right.
It was like everybody didn't know what to do. You know what I mean?
Hold up, they told you guys to go home?
Yeah, we were like done. I mean, not from the tournament. Like we all drove on the bus back to Santa Barbara.
Oh, okay. Go back to college.
I'm leaving. Like, I'm not staying at school. You know what I mean?
But this is going down. Exactly.
Yeah, but like flights were like canceled and stuff, and so I don't know how everybody ended up getting back. But it was like.
So where were you? What was that?
Our tournament was in Irvine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you had
like
to literally get a bus.
We drove. We all went back on the bus to Santa Barbara, and then we had like a meeting or something like that. He's like. Because nobody really knew what was happening at that point, you know what I mean?
Right,
it was kind of like
it's all new.
So we just waited a little bit, then we all got released to go home, and then we were home from like, man, I think like end of March to like September.
Oh,
and that was like a long break, like no courts on the like only outdoor court, you know what I mean? Like no gym, no runs and stuff like that. Like people were like not trying to let people in the gym.
So how did you keep yourself in basketball shape during that time?
I didn't. It was hard. I went to the outdoor courts, and I had a couple buddies that, you know, I mean, we played like 2-on-2 because I knew they were cool too. But like we couldn't really get in the gym, and it's hard to be in basketball shape if you're not you know what I mean, working out every day, or like
Facts.
being able to run like 5-on-5 and just being a cardio. Because you can run on, like, for me, like, you can run on the treadmill all you want, or like the bike, but if you're not playing, like, you're gonna be, it's just a different basketball
Right, you lose
shape.
that muscle memory too.
Exactly, it's
where
like
you
just a
the
different
shot,
shape.
everything.
Yeah, so I was just I had a court outside, so I would go out there every once in a while, but it was just like, I just never knew when it was gonna end, you know what I mean? So it was like
a lot of uncertainty.
Exactly. So it's kind of like I'm gonna just, because I was like, for me, I'm like, I'm never gonna get this opportunity where I have no basketball for this long ever again. You know,
Did you pick up any new hobbies in that time?
Man, I was just watching movies and I was binge watching stuff.
So everything you couldn't do before, you
exactly.
were like,
I read a couple of stuff, a couple books and stuff like that. I was just trying to chill out because like I'm not like, I knew that was gonna be the most free time I ever have in my life without, you know what I mean, until I retire or something like that.
Real
so it's kind of like I'm just kind of enjoy it for a little bit.
So then that happened, shut down. How was it to get back into, like, all right, now it's time to come back? The
yeah,
rules,
I mean,
like,
it was definitely like I was ready. You know what I mean? I'm ready to go back. Like I was ready for a while, but it was good to go back. But it was also weird again. It was like we were on the tennis courts, and then it took like a month to get on the actual court. And then we were on the actual court. It wasn't even like 5-on-5 yet. It was like 3 groups of like 3. So it's like, then it's just like shooting or whatever. It's still not like really cardio.
Right.
We couldn't go to the gym like after on our own.
This is all camp getting ready for the season.
Yeah.
They're still not letting you do basketball 5-on-5 drills.
So like we didn't start 5-on-5 drills until like 3 weeks before like season. So we had to really get after it, like really lock in and make sure we were ready.
That camp was propelled you guys to that Creighton
exactly,
game.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn, so you guys had a journey. Like,
yeah, no, it was definitely.
Was that new players on the team too?
Yeah, we had a few new players, so it was definitely. But we had to like our core guys came back. You know what I mean? We had like our core like 5 people that were there for years.
And what about the seniors that 2020 got?
They were done because
Really?
they didn't say the COVID year was back. Like you could get your year back until later. Like it was weird. Like because I remember like baseball and everybody else can get their year back, but those guys didn't get their year back. I don't think they did because nobody else came back. Nobody came back. So yeah, it was. And then they gave us the year, which is kind of crazy. So it's like, and everybody else got the year. So everybody else just got like extra years.
So when you got that year, that was when you had that stress factor, though.
No, that was my redshirt year. Like
okay.
Before when I left my first college. Yeah. So
damn, bro. And then what happens immediately after you finish at that game?
So we finished. We finished. I just graduated. Like I just finished all my classes, so I was done. It was like I was done with school. We got back. You know what I mean? We had like a celebration and stuff. You know what I mean? Everybody was like happy we won. Whatever we did. We went to the tournament. But I took like a few days off, and I was just chilling, like getting ready for what's next. For me, it was just like, all right, you know what I mean? Try to get some workouts and stuff like that, and figure out if I'm gonna go G League or whatever, overseas, summer league or whatever, like NBA. You know what I mean? So I had to like look for agents and stuff like that. So it was kind of like,
that's all new.
It's all new. Like I don't know. Like I didn't have an agent, whatever. So it was kind of new. Like I'm just trying to hear from everybody, trying to see what's going on and stuff like that. So it was definitely like a new journey for me. You know what I mean? Just starting out and leaving, done with school. It's weird. I was done with school, honestly. I'm used to like just having homework or whatever it is.
What was your major again, bro?
It was a history major.
Oh, dope.
Yeah. Honestly, I picked it because I was just like trying to graduate quick, but I was a psych major, psychology. It was really cool to me, but it was too much math and science. I'm like, I'm off it. But
right, damn, that's math and psych.
Yeah, it was math. Like I had to do like calculus. I'm like, I'm done. I ain't trying to do no
math.
I was done. But history is cool though. I learned a lot of stuff, like not even like just U.S. history, like world history and stuff like that. And like
I'm a history buff too, so that's sick, bro.
Yeah, it was really cool. I actually enjoyed it. It was actually like a lot of writing papers too, but other than that, it wasn't that bad, honestly. It was kind of fun.
And then you got that degree, and then so basketball is the only thing that you're like, man, I'm gonna do basketball.
Like so it's like I didn't think about like I'm gonna get a job. Like basketball was going no matter what it was gonna happen. Yeah, it was like
that.
No matter what I do, like, I know I'm gonna play basketball professionally. Like if I go overseas, or I'm playing for $100 a month, you know what I mean? Whatever it was, I knew I was gonna play. So like I was just, all right, now it's workouts and where am I gonna go? But I was really just focused on my workouts because I wasn't trying to get too stressed out about what's about to happen, you know what I mean? Like,
right.
I feel like everything happens for a reason, and then I knew I was gonna be straight. Like at the end of the day, I knew I was gonna be playing professional basketball somewhere. So like
the talent was already there.
Yeah, like I had comfort in knowing that. So like I was just gonna get my work in, and wherever I fall, I fall. You know what I mean? So I
Right.
just made sure I was ready for whatever it was, my experience. So
And who came with the best call that you felt like, man?
yeah, so I mean, I was supposed to like originally my plan was like, all right, I was gonna go play overseas, like, cause I didn't get work, cause COVID. It was a COVID year too. They weren't working out as many people. Like the workouts weren't happening as much, and like these like camps that were happening, like where you get scouted, weren't happening. So it's kind of like a weird year for like seniors. You know what I mean? Like there's senior camps where NBA scouts come look at you and stuff, but they weren't having it because of COVID.
Oh shit.
So for me, I was kind of like, all right, I'm gonna just go overseas for a year and then try to come back and see whatever happens, summer league, whatever. So like, I was supposed to go play in, where was it? Oh man, I can't remember for some reason. It was somewhere overseas. Why can't I start? Oh, Macedonia.
Oh shit.
I was supposed to go play there, yeah. And I was dealing with this agent and it just wasn't working right. So I just wasn't feeling it. I didn't sign, thankfully, so I was good. So I was still working out, and it was like late, kind of where you're supposed to sign already, like August. Like you're supposed to be already kind of knowing where you're gonna go.
Right.
So I was kind of like, damn, I don't know what's gonna happen. Like I still knew I could sign with a team, but I kind of was gonna feel like it was gonna be rushed.
Right.
But the G League was like, it starts in like October. So one of my coaches from college, he worked with the Clippers and the Lakers. So and then one guy that I work out with, he kind of like the Lakers G League team like kind of contacted him like to find out about me. So I went to go work out with them a couple times, the Lakers G League team, and then my coach set it up where I can go work out with the Kings G League team.
Oh snap.
So I drove up there. I was there for a week, like just training camp type vibe. Where it was like kind of like some guys, local guys, just working out there and runs in the morning and stuff like that, just playing and like kind of evaluating this and stuff like that.
They're just
and,
watching you guys run.
Yeah, so they were like, we're doing drills and stuff, but they liked me and they kept inviting me back. So I would go back and then I work out the Lakers and I play really well there too, and they wanted me to come back there. So I was kind of like, okay, I got some options, you know what I mean, a little bit. So I didn't really know what was going to happen still, kind of.
This is what, 2021?
Yeah, no, this is this year.
Oh, shit.
Or no, last year, my fault, yeah, 2021.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was, so yeah, that happened there and I'm working out. So then the G League draft was coming up and I was getting calls from people like the Raptors G League team was calling me, they're like, hey, because it's like Toronto, so they're like, you have your passport, like we might invite you to training camp and we need you got to be ready, you know what I mean? So I'm like, yeah. So the day of the G League draft, I was working out. Like, I didn't know what was going to happen. Like, so I was like, I'm going to just go work out. Like, it was on a Saturday, I remember, because I usually go to this run at 8 a.m. So, like, I was at the run.
So you're out here during that whole time.
Yeah. So I'm out here playing. And then I got a text. I didn't even know, like, I was playing. Like, and then they were like, yo, you got drafted to the
oh, shit.
to the Pelicans G League team, which is in Birmingham.
Alabama.
And I was like, oh, damn. I'm like, wow, that's crazy. Like, but I never even talked to them before or whatever. But then they were like, but you're going to get traded to the Kings. So, like, the Kings ended up drafting me because I played with, like, I was working out there and stuff, which made more sense to me. So I'm like, damn, that's dope. So I'm like, all right. So I had to leave the next day, go up to SAC. And then we had, like, a meeting and stuff with the team, like, training camp. But there's, like, extra people. Like, there's no, like, set roster yet. So it was, like, I don't know, probably, like, 50, like maybe like 18 people or something like that, but only like 12 could be on the roster, like 15. So we had workouts and stuff, and like it was like a weekend like training camp. So
you got drafted by the Kings G League team, but you still had to earn the spot?
Yeah. So I still had to earn it. Like nothing in the G League is crazy. Like nothing unless you're like a two-way. Even then, like nothing's guaranteed because you can get waived or you can get cut.
Oh, shit.
So like it could kind of happen whenever. So it was like, I got drafted, but I still wasn't like.
It's not sure.
It wasn't sure yet, so I had to play my way in. So I mean, over those few days, I played really well, and then they told me the day before they were gonna make cuts that I was on the team, and I was like, damn, like.
Dog, did this shit not sound to you like the 2K my play? Did you realize like? Did you realize like, yo, I did this shit in 2K? Like, was it? Did you see any similarities to that? Not to like, it just make.
Nah,
like,
yeah, it was. I was just like, I went into it kind of like. I'm not even thinking about making a team. I felt like I'm just went into it with the mindset like I'm on the team already. You know what I mean? I don't want to think about stressing myself out about like, you know what I mean? You got to play like this way. You got to do this. So I just wanted to go in and play my game. You know what I mean? And if I do that, I know I'll be all right. So that's how I kind of went into it. Like I knew I went into it like I'm gonna make the team.
And how did it? What's the difference in pace play or whatever you want to call it in college to the G League and the NBA? And like,
yeah, I mean the NBA spacing is just that's what it is. Like people talk about it, like the spacing is so the floor is just so spaced, and then like in college you can sit in the paint because there's no 3-second rule
oh shit,
on defense.
right?
So you can just sit in the paint, you can load up. You know what I mean? You drive, and there's gonna be a big right there waiting for you.
Always.
But in the league, it's like you can't stay right there. But
Right.
like you got shooters in the corner, or you got a 5 that can shoot, so you got to get out. And it's like everyone's just skill level is a little better, so it's like you can't help as much on the drive or whatever. So
Oh shit.
you get a lot of space to get downhill or make a play. Like you really can make a play at any time, I feel like. And for me, being like a quick guard, kind of feel like it helped me a lot, helped my game, because I feel like I can beat my man whenever. So it's like
That
help
first
me
step
out,
is-
just getting to the basket and making a play for my teammates or for myself. You know what I mean? And it was definitely like a learning curve for me too, because I was in college for 5 years, so it's like I'm used to doing this. Like I was used to
Sets
running
and-
like down the middle, like with the ball, and the coach always tell me, no, stay on the side. Like it was like little things like that I had to crack out
Right,
because
right,
I was
right.
just so used to doing it. But it was definitely crazy just to, you know what I mean, to be there and to play pro and not have to go, you know what I mean, whatever.
How was that first season under your belt? How does it feel now that you got that first season?
Yeah, I mean, I feel honestly like a way better player. Like I just feel like I know how to play the game at a higher level. Just being around the guys that was on my team that helped me a lot, and just seeing the game, you know what I mean, and seeing how it's played at a high level, and then watching the Kings play when we were there or practicing with the Kings and stuff, and
Also, you
seeing those guys.
practice with them too?
yeah, we practiced with them a few times.
Oh
and
shit!
stuff.
Hold up. How does it feel to see your boy Marvin? Is he still?
Yeah,
out
yeah,
there?
no, he got traded, but
Oh,
I saw
okay.
him a few times when I went to the facility and stuff. It was crazy. I mean, it's like, damn, we're both in SAC right now.
That's wild,
Yeah,
bro.
nah,
Because
it
you guys
was-
played together in the same year, right?
Yeah, nah, he was supposed to play because he transferred into Sierra, but he didn't end up playing that year because they didn't let him play. Then he played
Gotcha.
the following year. But nah, we practiced together and stuff. So it was
Okay,
like-
okay.
It was, I mean, obviously, I
That's
know
lit
him and
though,
stuff. Nah, it was
regardless,
crazy.
yeah.
Yeah, it was like, damn, like we both here. So I saw him a few times and it was cool. But
Where's
it
he
was-
at now? Where did he get traded to from?
He got traded to Detroit.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So he's in Detroit right now.
So even you being on G League, you could get traded to
yeah,
another
yeah,
city.
you can get traded. Yeah, one of my teammates got traded. They said like it's crazy, cause like in the G League they said like your roster moves around a lot. You know what I mean? Like it's like a lot of people either get cut or you traded or whatever just to make.
Yep, mhm.
But our team for the most part like halfway through nobody got traded, but we were like kind of like a 500 team. Like we were like not like super good, but we weren't bad. And
Right.
we were like damn, they're gonna make a move soon. It was kind of like you never know who. You know what I mean? And then they ended up trading like one of the guards. And then after that, I kind of knew like I never thought I was safe, you know what I mean? Because you never know what could happen.
Right.
But like after the trade happened, I kind of was like, all right, I think I'm good, you know what I mean? But
And do you ever wait for like a call from an actual NBA team?
yeah, you can get called up at any time, and it's like this year was crazy. I feel like if I had a couple more years under my belt, maybe I could have got a call up, but you never know. But they called up. It was like the most call ups throughout like ever in the G
Right.
League. Like it was like over 100. It was like crazy. Like people were getting called up
What's
left
the
and
trip
right.
to see like Gary Payton Jr. He's like he been in the G League for a minute.
He was in the G for a minute. He played like 6 different teams, got a couple call-ups, 2-ways, and it just wasn't sticking. And
Right.
you never know how long it could take, you know what I mean, and when you can get in. Like
And is it that hard to like get in or stay?
it's
in?
like it's tough to get in when you go a route like that, you know what I mean? And sometimes it's just like the team that you to play for in the G League it might not fit before you to go call up for that team. So another team might have to get you, but like you just never know. It's all about timing, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like maybe one person gets hurt and then you get called up, you know what I mean?
True,
A guard
true.
gets hurt, they call up you because you're the star guard.
right,
there.
right,
So
right.
You just never know. It's kind of like timing and whatever
But
happens.
it was an injury-free season this year.
Yeah, for me it was for sure. I
That's
mean,
great,
it was
bro.
good. Yeah, I didn't have any serious injuries. I've been pretty healthy for the most part of my career, and you know that's all love always. But yeah, I was pretty good. I didn't have any major injuries, nothing like that. Just
Damn, bro, because
sore.
that's something that it's just almost like that's something that's not guaranteed. Also,
exactly. You just never know. Yeah,
never know. You
just-
end up walking and then pop, your knee is just done, and I'm like, damn, that's
Yeah,
crazy, bro.
facts.
How is your diet like?
That's
for
funny,
me,
right?
yeah. Shoot, like they had shakes for us and stuff. They had like breakfast for us and food for us after practice and stuff like that. And we took supplements and stuff. But for me, I mean, I never had to really gain weight. Like my weight has always been good, so I try to eat a little bit healthier. It's like simple salads and stuff like that, like chicken and.
So
not
at that
drink, like-
level, you felt like, all right, I have to give myself better. Like you don't.
Yeah,
eat
just
like
a
you
little
did at
bit.
Sierra at
No,
first.
yeah, no. Definitely a lot different than that.
That's crazy.
But it's like,
You don't be eating junk food like that, right?
nah. I don't eat the best, though. I'm not gonna even lie. Like, I eat the craziest, like, food. Like, I still have a couple cheat days, you know what I mean? I get a milkshake or some shit.
Right.
But, like,
Yeah.
I don't eat, like, the healthiest. But, like, I've definitely tried to stay away from, like, soda and, like, you know what I mean? Just, like, bad, like, foods like McDonald's all the time, whatever. Like, I just try to stay away from that because it's, like,
Yeah.
You can tell in your body.
yeah,
when
you can just tell, like I don't even like it like that anymore. Like, I can't really eat it the way I used to eat it when I was younger. So it kind of is like, it's just different, you know what I mean? It's crazy
bro.
how that works. Like,
I'm 31 now, and I'm like, bro, when I eat a McDonald's, I feel like shit.
you feel it after, yeah. Don't feel it during the moment though. It kind of be fire, and then you be like,
Yeah,
oh,
like,
hold on, like I can't. This shit
right.
gonna hurt me. So
Real shit.
it's kind of wild like that. But man, I mean, the diet, they had good food for us and stuff like that, just like chicken and rice and stuff or whatever you need, kind of. But yeah, it was good. It was
So,
the diet was smooth.
now you're in this is the off season for this season. You're
Yeah.
going into 2022, 2023 season. And when does that start up again?
So G League starts up back in October. So I'm trying to still debate if I'm gonna go back or maybe go overseas or whatever. Trying to just figure it out what's the best.
Right,
you know,
because
road
at
for
the end of
me.
the day, it's about the paper too, right?
Yeah,
Like,
no, for sure.
Who's paying more and
For sure. It's just about opportunity too. Like for me, I'm not trying to really go back to the same scenario where I was at and I was barely playing a little bit. My minutes were kind of spotty. You know what I mean? I'm trying to really get it going and trying to
make an impact on
exactly,
the team.
yeah, like make a consistent impact. Like I made an impact on my team. Like when I played a lot, like I played well, whatever. But I'm just trying to, like, you know what I mean, stay with it and just stay the course and, you know what I mean, play my
Any
way
teams that you
throughout.
would want to be like, I hope they call me, or I'm hoping they're looking at me, or
I mean, it'd be cool to play in LA because I know, I mean, the Lakers G League team was looking at me too, and that always be cool. My family come see me more, and my mom and stuff.
Shit, I'll pull up.
Yeah, facts. I had my best game in LA. I had like 6 threes. It was like a crazy game.
Damn, you
yeah.
went off.
Yeah, it was a good
6
game.
threes,
Yeah.
shit.
But,
Did y'all win that game?
Yeah, we won too.
Oh,
No,
so
it was
y'all
dope.
slapped
Yeah,
LA that game. Hey, okay.
Yeah,
shit.
it was definitely dope. But no, I mean, honestly, like I don't really have a spot I would like to go to. Just whatever, you know what I mean, is best for me. Like I'm not trying to be picky.
Right.
I just kind of want
Whatever
happens.
lands,
Yeah,
right.
wherever I land at, it's gonna work out for me.
What are the overseas looks like? Like what is that?
Like Germany.
Oh shit.
Yeah, one of my coaches from Santa Barbara was talking about Germany, maybe Spain. Should be dope.
How do you feel about Brittany Griner's situation?
Man, I think it's nuts. Really, like it's just really wild. She's been there for so long, and they
Bro,
keep extending it.
Extended that shit. That shit sucks.
Yeah, like they just keep extending it more and more, and it's kind of like.
Is that a risk that like you think as a player that thinks about going overseas? Like, damn, sometimes you don't even think that. I mean, because it could be a vape pen and
Yeah, something like that. I mean, for me, I don't smoke or do nothing like that, so I know I'd be straight. But
Right.
it could be either something little, like you never know what can happen.
right.
Like,
It's exactly
they
like,
can get you on
Could
some
be
weird
just
stuff.
a cream you're using to
Exactly,
like,
yeah, you
what
just
if
never
what if
know.
they plant something on
Exactly,
you?
they can do that
They
too.
don't like
Just-
Americans in some countries. You
Yeah,
know?
nah,
Like,
it's definitely do your research, kind of. You know what I mean? I know for sure she never thought that would happen to her, but you know, kind of just crazy
I mean, 'cause
scenarios.
she's like a star in the
Exactly,
WNBA,
yeah. So like I know she's probably one of the best leagues out there too. Like, so that kind of just like a freak, I feel like, accident. But
that
for
shit
me, like
sucks.
you gotta kind of do your research and ask around, because I know so many people in the basketball like world. You know what I mean? Like if I go play somewhere, I'm gonna be like, yo, like how is it here? How's it living? Like how's the treatment? Because I know a lot of dudes that play overseas, and some of them they get paid right away. And like I hear these stories of like they were promised this house or whatever, and like the water wasn't running or something like that. Or, like
Oh,
the house is
shit.
way smaller, or they had a roommate or some shit. It's like, yeah, it's like I don't know.
They don't be liking that shit. Like, damn, bro.
Exactly, yeah. So it's like it's really, they say it's really a grind. It's really like, you know what I mean? But it's like I feel like you find the right situation, then you know what I mean, it could work out.
Damn, bro. So
I have a quick question for you, bro. You slightly mentioned the South Bay Lakers. What do you think about Andre Ingram?
Man, it was crazy. I played against him because we played the Lakers like 5 times.
that's to do with the threes, right?
Yeah,
That's the dude that played for the Lakers.
The older dude.
He's
Yeah, he
basically like
rocking
the-
the gray. He rocking the gray, man. He out there. He play hard. He moving fast too. I'd be like, man, I didn't think he could move that fast. It's funny, we were playing against him, and we were on the bench, and one of my teammates was talking trash to him. Was like, hey, go at his old ass. Like, go at his old ass.
Oh shit.
And then he just looked back and hit him with one of he's like, thumbs up. He just looked at him like, And he just gotta like he's just playing D, like he didn't really talk smack, but like he's like the commission, he's like the president of the G League, so it's
he
like
has a role in
so he like knows like almost all of us probably, like I mean,
Oh snap!
so he's like, but he got like the utmost respect for like everybody, you know what I mean? And everyone respects
He's
him.
an OG,
like,
huh?
nobody really tries, and like we were just like those guys on my bench were just talking, but like they weren't like actually like fuck him, you know what I mean? Like nah, he got the respect of everybody, so it's crazy. I mean, and I was watching him warm up, and man, he wasn't really missing threes like that.
Bro,
like,
has there ever been a player where you guys were jawing at each other that like you still remember to this day, either in college or G League or you know wherever you played?
man, and
You're like, damn, and we y'all were going back and forth type deal.
in the G League, they definitely be talking. You definitely be talking. I don't really talk like that. Cause I just like unless somebody talks to me, like then I'll talk back, but I don't really initiate it because I just don't do it. But like there was a lot of instances where like we were just talking, like our team was just talking back and forth with some dudes, like cause it's like you know you get your benches right here and the corners right here,
right?
And if you come to the corner like we like all standing on you, like we gonna say something, like they be like, oh yeah, you know the ball ain't coming here, like he suck, you know what I mean, he's ass or some shit, like. They just gonna talk to you in the corner, so like
get in your head.
They gonna get in your head, so like the ball come in the corner, he hit a shot, he might look at us like, man, y'all weak as fuck or some shit like, yeah, he might look at you like and say some shit, then it's like, oh, and then it's kind of like back and forth, and then it can kind of get a little crazy.
That's crazy, bro. So it's like there's always some type of trash talking, like.
Nah, yeah, for sure. It's like always, and then one of my teammates that came in late, he was talking trash a lot to the team, like to other teams and shit. Like he would get after it. He'd be like,
do you guys get technicals for shit like that when the refs?
Yeah, I mean. Sometimes they kind of give you a warning, but if you kind of come a little wild, they might just take you right away. But for the most part, though, it wasn't too crazy. Like on the text, like they wouldn't be like right away, like tech. You know what I mean? They kind of let you talk a little bit.
What about in college? Like
in college, I mean, we definitely talk, but in college they come quick. They come. The refs either come like stop it, or they come like they be like they really like they see you kind of like come over there, hey. So you kind of got to do it under your breath. Like
got you.
I had one of my teammates. He would talk a lot. Like he would talk, but he would kind of be like low. So the rest couldn't hear. He'd be like close up to you, like kind of talking to you, getting after you. So like it'd be funny. But then they'll come back and try to say something loud, and then they'll get in trouble. You know what I mean?
Oh
so
shit!
like
just provoking them. And
exactly, like a little mind game.
Basketball be like that, bro.
Facts.
What do you think of when like you're in the G League and you have like your teammates around there? What do you think about when you see players like Gary Payton Jr. and like Alex Caruso that you know were in your same shoes and whatnot, and then they made big impacts on their squads and now are champions and all that stuff. How do you think?
That's crazy, right?
Yeah, bro? It's like I mean, it definitely shows that it's possible. You know what I mean? And given the right circumstances, and it's definitely possible to happen. But it also shows that it's a grind. You know what I mean? For like Gary Payton, like you see that it took a minute for him to get there, and he was about to quit. You know what I mean? He's about to be done.
Yeah, he said he's gonna take a job for the Warriors.
You just never know when your time is gonna come, and it's like when your times come, will you be ready? And that's the biggest thing. I feel like. You might get that shot. You never know who's watching the game, but it's like you got to be consistent in what you do. You got to have a great attitude, you know what I mean? You can't be a bad guy. Like you can't be a bad locker room person. Like when you're a fringe guy like that, everything plays a part, you know what I mean?
Have you seen that in the locker room already? Like
for sure. I mean, we didn't really have any bad apples like that. I can't lie and say we did. Like have just guys that it's like, oh man, he's a cancer. Like he needs to go. You know what I mean? Like,
oh shit.
We had a lot of good guys, but like even my coaches told me, they were like, yo, you're a really good locker room guy. Like, that's huge. Like,
right.
Like in practice, you know what I mean? You bring the energy and stuff like that. Like you uplift us.
Right.
And in the NBA, in an 82 game season, like that's a long time. Like,
yeah,
you're mostly with your team than you are with your family, you know what I mean?
Facts.
So it's like you need guys that's gonna uplift the team, and you know what I mean? And guys like that are getting paid $10 million a year, you know what I mean?
We gotta
so
have the
like,
Lakers to watch this podcast. Man, they get my boy. Fuck the South Bay Lakers. The Lakers need to call my boy. Man, Russell, we need to uplift Russell a little bit. Like, yo, man, come on.
I think Darvin Ham's gonna establish that culture too.
For sure.
Sense,
what's your basketball team? What's your favorite basketball team?
I was definitely a Laker fan when Kobe played. I mean, after that, and I kind of started getting older, I wasn't really a fan of like teams more so than players. Like I would like just watch a player like CP3 or something like that, or just like.
Is that somebody you like to emulate?
Yeah, for sure. Like Chris Paul's one of my favorite players. Like Damian Lillard. You know what I mean? So I would just watch them and like, you know what I mean, love to watch them. So
I could definitely see where you got that range from Damian Lillard, bro. Like that boy got deep body. Like, oh shit.
What do you warm up to when you're trying to get in the zone? What's the playlist like?
Man, I'm not gonna lie. I'll be all over the place. Like I'll listen to The Weeknd.
Word?
I listen to
That's
Meek
crazy.
Mill. Like I listen
Alright,
to
so
Drake.
All right,
Lil
so
Wayne.
is the new Drake album going on that playlist?
The dance genre. I mean, honestly.
Hey, see, that's what I was gonna ask him about
But
earlier.
for real,
Yeah, good
for real.
shit.
I mean, I don't not like it. Like I like it.
I
with
fuck
it.
I
with
think
it
it's
too.
smooth. Like it's just different. I feel like everybody thought he was gonna drop a rap album.
Right.
But it was literally like in the dance category, so it's kind of like what you expect it to be.
Was
you know
it?
What I mean? Yeah, it says dance. Like, you know how on Apple Music most albums say hip hop, rap.
Right.
It says dance right there. So it's
Oh,
like, yeah, so it's
shit.
literally a dance album.
I didn't even realize that. I
Yeah.
thought when I just put Drake on the search and then I went
Yeah,
to the
nah,
cover.
I mean-
But the cover sold me as a rap album.
Me too, though. I thought it was about
Honestly,
to be
never
It
crazy.
gave me like 20
the name
it-
is just already
Even like the way it's written, like,
right.
I
It
thought
gave
it was
me
about to be
21
crazy.
Savage vibes. I was like,
Yeah.
oh shit. And then 21 Savage is the
Yeah,
only
yeah,
rapper
yeah.
on the fucking album.
Yeah,
Nah,
he like
bro.
did that
Towards
too
the
at the
end.
end.
My boy's
like,
gonna be like, hold the line.
Nah,
It's
I mean,
sticky. It's
Yeah.
sticky.
Sticky. I honestly, I might play a few songs. It just depends. Like we used to have like, cause we played in Stockton, but we would stay in Sac, so we would kind of have like a long bus ride to the game, to the arena. And then we kind of have like an hour or whatever just to kind of like chill, stretch, go to the training room, and then you get on the court. So we had like a long time. So I was like, I just put my phone on shuffle,
Got you.
and then whatever that vibe is, like if I hear a few rap songs, then I might just stay rap. So I might just skip a slow song, whatever. But if I feel a slow song, like I just keep it.
Have you ever warmed up to some James Brown?
Nah, not James Brown. I mean, I listened to the Payback. Like I listened to that song. That song is crazy.
Right.
But like I
would
listen.
say try listening to like a little James Brown and just I don't know, for me, bro, you ever seen Tropical Thunder?
Yeah.
So like when they playing basketball and the James Brown's playing in the background, one day I was like, man, let me put my headphones on. It's like
pay the
some
cost to
James
be the
Brown.
boss.
Yeah, bro. And I was like, I was like, I feel like a globetrotter, bro. So I feel like my handle that day was a little crazy. But like as far as shooting, shit, I don't know. I haven't done that in a minute, so I'm gonna definitely do that shuffle shit, bro.
Nah,
'cause-
yeah. It depends though, cause you can be in the mood, you know what I mean, for like something, and then you got a certain playlist. I got playlists like
What's the go-to song that you like when you're gonna either go work out at like a shoot around, just you and your
Yeah.
brother? Do
I
you
mean-
have your headphones on, or do you?
it depends. Sometimes when I work on my brother, we have a speaker,
Oh,
so we
okay,
just put the
okay.
speaker on. But he just put some music on. Like when we working on like that, we put like some faster music, like you know what I mean, Lil Wayne album or something like that, like
dope,
classic,
dope,
like,
yeah.
No Ceiling, some shit like that. Like we play like a lot of stuff like that, or like
That's
old.
old classic
Yeah,
shit.
like Lil Wayne's one of my favorite rappers. He is my favorite rapper, so like I like to listen to like his albums, like the Carter 2, you know what I mean?
Right.
Stuff like
Nah,
that.
he
his
got
mixtapes.
bars for
yeah,
sure.
So like
That's a trip, bro. So, what would you give the Drake album then?
like a rating.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, like I'm not for right now. Like it's the summer. Like I'm gonna give it like an 8. Like I think it's smooth. Like I think it's like
I fuck with it.
I think
too.
it's people gonna catch on to it for what it is. It's not like what he usually, you know what I mean? Like
Right.
when you in the club or wherever you at and they put that on, you gonna be like, oh, this is like a vibe. You know what I mean? You
Exactly.
gonna be dancing.
I was tripping out because I was cutting this player that played at Arizona. He's gonna go into the draft this year, Dalen something. I
Oh yeah,
forgot.
Dalen Terry. Yeah.
Yeah,
I know
so
him,
I cut him up this last week, and right when I was getting to his apartment, where I'm like, yo, the new Drake drop, play it. And he's like, oh shit, that's right, played it, and we were like, what the fuck is this?
That's what I thought too,
like
for sure.
like maybe a minute into each song, we just skipped it, and we would
Yeah.
skip it, and then we finally got to Jimmy Cooks or Crooks,
Yeah.
and I'm like, okay,
That one was
That
hot.
was
Yeah,
cool.
that was hot.
and then. Like I text my brother like, nah, it's not it, bro. And then my brother was like, nah, what are you talking about, bro? Like this shit's hard, bro. And then like next thing you know, I'm driving, I get in the car and I played it back again. And then something different happened. It's like the sound, like it
Nah,
was
the
just-
car always hit different. I don't
Way
like to
different.
listen to
And
any
I
new
wasn't-
albums without listening to car first.
But I feel like my car has all these lights inside that the music and the lights made it like,
Exactly,
oh
yeah,
shit, the
yeah.
ambiance. That's why I can feel like it is like some club shit
what I'm
where like
saying,
you gotta
yeah.
be with a female too.
Exactly,
like, and it's
yeah.
Drake, you gotta be with a female.
Yeah.
Like, but who else dropping an album? Nobody else dropping an album right now, right?
Not
Like,
right now.
Post dropped some shit, but I'm not a
Post,
Post
yeah.
fan. Yeah,
I heard it. I mean, I like Post a little bit. I mean, it was cool. It was. I don't like. It's nothing like super crazy, but
Right,
like,
right.
It was cool.
I want to ask you guys a question though, just open air type of thing.
Yeah, let's just shoot the shit. Shoot the shit.
What video game or cartoon do you guys feel like deserves a live action film? Just because we're in the era of everything's live action now. So
Action film.
like what video game as a child you played like one that came up to my head today was Twisted Metal.
Oh shit!
That'd
How would they
be-
give me that? Oh, like Death Race, I would see that.
That's exactly what I thought about Death Race. Yeah.
That'd be wild.
And then when it comes to cartoons, One that I feel like is long overdue is Static Shock. We need a
Man,
Static
Static Shock was crazy.
You know
I
what I
remember
mean?
watching that. I
That's
remember watching
sick.
that.
So that's just to give you guys an idea. Like, what do you guys think? Byron, do you have anything like?
I would have to think about it right now.
You know what I mean? So,
Fuck.
is there anything off bat that you guys?
Live action? Oh, they
Yeah.
made Dragon Ball Z already, huh? It
Did
sucked.
they?
Yeah.
like an action movie, right?
Yeah, they
Nah,
made
that's-
that. They made Dragon Ball Z
Yeah,
already.
I
Because
don't-
they just
I
did
don't think
Mortal
it's good.
Kombat, and that wasn't that bad.
That was decent.
I heard it's the Avatar too, right? The Avatar Last Airbender.
Oh yeah, that one was also already
I
done
heard it
live
was good,
action
yeah.
too.
Damn.
I was gonna say Halo, but it's already been done.
It's
right?
a series right now, Halo.
Really?
Yeah,
it's
right now.
live
it's-
action?
Yeah.
I thought it was like
Is it animated?
cartoon. I thought it was animated.
Let me check. I don't know. I know it's on a. It's like
What? Damn, what game? Oh, Metal Gear Solid.
Oh, Metal Gear Solid. That's a tough game.
They gotta make that shit a movie. For
What
sure.
other game? I'm trying to think.
Or maybe Grand Theft Auto. take one of those storylines.
CJ.
Yeah. that would be fucking
that'd be
No, that'd be
And
too
then
crazy.
a cartoon. I'll say the Proud Family.
Proud Family would be dope.
That'd be they
That'd be a
gotta
dope
they gotta
one.
bring that to life.
Who would be the main character that won Penny Proud?
Man.
Damn, she's too old now, but when she was younger, Kayla Pratt. I
Yeah,
think?
the one she actually do the voice. Yeah,
her.
she'd be good for
she
sure.
would've been, but she's old now. She's like a woman. She's like
Yeah, she's
mom
like old.
now.
Yeah, she's like old. I don't know
So-
who would be like that.
What other movie would be good? Shit, cartoon.
Family Guy, something like that. They did a Family
No,
Guy.
bro,
Yeah,
nah,
real
The
life Family
Simpsons,
Guy,
bro.
The Simpsons.
On live
The
action.
Simpsons.
I seen this one shit where they were like, they got like a version of a guy that looked like Homer, but I think they made his hair go bald and like his face looked like Homer. That shit was crazy.
Really?
So Halo is like slightly animated, but there's live action people in it for sure. So it's kind of being done right now. You can say in a series
Yeah.
form.
Damn, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, he's on Paramount Plus.
How'd you feel about? Did you watch the Showtime?
Yeah, I watched that. I
How'd
watched
you
that.
feel about that?
I thought it was cool. It's always interesting to watch stuff like that because I wonder like how much is fictionated, you know what I mean, and how much is like real.
Right.
Like when Magic was going crazy, you know, I know he was going crazy. He had to be going
I
crazy.
mean,
But it's like he was going crazy like that with the girls. Like,
I mean, it tripped me out when he had that Barbara Walters interview. He's like, "Yeah, 6 women at once," and I'm like, "Bro, you really
Yeah,
told
nah.
Barbara Walters 6 women at once, bro?" Like,
I love
savage.
pleasing women.
yeah,
Oh yeah, he said that, right?
Yeah,
Like,
bro.
it was just crazy to see. Like, and it was like,
they should have put that in that movie.
but I'm also like, how far is it gonna go? It's gonna be like the Lakers like Showtime era, like the whole like whatever, how many
I
seasons?
think
it
it's
is.
gonna be that era. Well,
Yeah.
in that first episode, it kind of just breaks. It like starts at the beginning
when he had the shit. When he's
When
driving
he's-
with the guy. Yeah.
right when he making the announcement. So I think it's gonna go all up to leading to that point. And
Yeah.
that was the whole Showtime era. Once he
Yeah.
said that, it was over. Like,
yeah, facts.
but,
it was weird that he did that, and then the he actually dropped the actual documentary, like a Magic, like kind of like
right,
the
I
last.
saw
like
that.
the
Right.
Last
No,
Dance
but
type thing.
I think he did that. Well, I saw that he didn't like the depiction that they made of him.
yeah.
Jerry West didn't like
Yeah,
it
he didn't
either.
like it either. Jerry West was fucking tripping out in that
Yeah,
shit.
like, he was always pissed.
he was all crazy. I
And-
mean,
and then he's like, I guess he was like, man, it was already in the chamber, and he was like, fuck it, release that
Yeah.
shit. But that was a dope documentary
Yeah, that was
too,
cool.
bro.
Yeah.
So you keep up with anything basketball when it come out.
kinda, yeah. I mean, I try
So
to
have you
watch
seen
it right
Hustle?
away. I still haven't seen Hustle yet though. Like, I need
Oh,
to
man,
watch
that's
that
a
ASAP
dope-ass
because
movie,
I've
bro.
heard about it and stuff like that. I need to watch that.
That's why I like to like. I mean, that's why I had a lot of questions because just the fact that you're in that journey to get to like, the league.
Yeah.
I mean, I could only assume everything that I'm watching, is it true? Is it a locker environment like that? Because, bro, once you get to that league, shit, that shit's crazy, bro. Like,
Yeah,
and it's real crazy money too. Like,
yeah.
even minimums and stuff like that. Like,
Yeah, it's
that's
like a
still almost like a
straight
million.
to
You
it.
know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
yeah.
and what would you do if you were to get like a crazy contract? What was the first thing you would purchase for yourself?
Man, I probably just get my mom a crib, like, you know what I mean, something nice, like nothing crazy, but like, you know what I mean, make sure she's straight.
Dope. Out here in
And,
LA or
Yeah, probably out here in LA or maybe in the Valley, honestly, just get her, a nice spot. She's staying in Compton right now.
Oh shit, okay.
So like, I get her a nice spot.
Damn,
and-
so you grew up in Compton, bro?
Yeah, so I mean, my mom's she lived in Compton, but my dad lived in South Central LA. So I like Gage and Hoover, like by the Slauson
Oh,
Mall.
yeah.
So I was staying over there. That's why I
Oh
grew
shit,
up
you're a
at.
Slauson
Yeah.
baby then
yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
Yeah. So that's where I grew up.
Bro. So how's it feel to? I mean, it's been rest in peace 2 years, 3 years since Nipsey passed. What, we've been 3 years already?
Yeah, I think something like it's been a minute.
Yeah,
It's been
right.
crazy,
Well,
yeah.
I mean, did you ever enter and meet him or?
No, I didn't meet him. My brother, he went to Crenshaw High, and he was like see Nipsey like in the beginning when he was like handing out his mixtape and
snap,
stuff like
okay.
that before like anything, and it's crazy for him. and he would tell me about it a lot. You know what I mean? It was just wild.
So your brother was really in the, like grew up in that area in the neighborhood, and then
yeah.
you got to seventh grade and straight
Yeah,
to
then
the
I kind of went down valley, but like I would still come back. Like it was crazy. I would drive there like early in the morning, like 7 a.m., go to school and drive all the way back. And I was like, the school was like we were gonna try to get you like a host family to stay with. So I ended up staying with a host family that I still stay with to this day. They're really cool people, you know what I mean? Shout out to them. And
oh snap,
they like treat me like one of their own kids, you know what I mean? It's been love since my sophomore year of high school, which is like, man, what, like almost 8 years, you know what I mean?
oh snap! I didn't even know that they did that at that school. That's dope, bro.
Like,
so that's why that's that community is so tight like that. Like,
yeah, so like it was dope. So you know I stay out there, but yeah, I was going back home, back and forth for a minute. It was a lot though. Like I mean, I was kind of not doing my homework a lot. It was just like, I mean, we had practice till like 7. I didn't get home till like 9, traffic, and I'm like at 9, I ain't trying to do homework. I'm at the crib, you know what I mean? It's
right.
like,
fuck that.
yeah,
That's crazy, bro.
So yeah, they looked out for that.
I have a quick question for you, bro.
Yep.
When it came to like the actual season, like which team or what city would you say was your favorite to like that you would look up to like to play in, or that gave you that hype, or was it strictly LA? Because I know you did mention LA. You had one of your best games.
No, LA was definitely dope to play at. It was cool because how it worked out where one of my good friends got traded, but I knew because we didn't have our other guy yet. Quentin Cook came on our team actually.
Oh snap!
And we didn't know he wasn't there yet though, so like I knew I was gonna play a lot and going back home. So I got like 25 minutes and I ended up playing really well, which is really cool. But we played the Warriors G League team. They always had really good fans.
Oh snap!
They were like packed out. It was a smaller gym obviously, but like it was in Santa Cruz. But they always had really good fans and like it was kind of fun atmosphere to play there. And I ended up playing my teammate from college. He went to play there on the G League. Because he had a 2-way deal with the Mavs, and then he got released. And then he went to the G League, the Warriors G League team, so we played each other.
Oh, shit.
And it was kind of crazy, you know what I mean, to play each other like that and from college.
Did you play Clay when he was in
Nah,
the
he wasn't.
team?
We were literally, I think we either played them right before he got there, but he didn't play any games with the G League. He just practiced with them.
He would just practice with them.
Yeah, we ended up playing like James Wiseman, though. He was coming back from injury, and then he played us.
How's he?
Sac.
Is he still?
He was hurt. Yeah, he didn't play. He didn't end
game.
up playing. Yeah, he was out.
Nothing this whole playoffs.
In that
Not even
game,
this.
I think he did play, but this game 6 he didn't play.
He played in the playoffs this year.
I think so.
Oh,
No, that was Kuminga.
Kuminga.
Kuminga. Wiseman is the big that they draft number
Like
2.
2 years ago.
That was the
right?
one that they were like, he's the next Draymond Green, right? I think, or
No.
Big. Like he's the
He's
big
like a
dude, like 7-footer.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But so
Lefty.
he's not even playing then.
He didn't even play, and he's big. Like they needed him because they needed some height. But
Yeah,
he played against us, and he's big body though. He was dunking.
So he needs more development then.
kinda. He was just hurt, and they were kind of bringing him back in.
Got
Like
you,
you know what I
got
mean.
you.
So they kind of put you down, get you a couple games, and like and try to get you back going.
Right.
So we played against him.
So for you, there's a next step getting a 2-way deal, or that's what you're looking to do.
Yeah, 2-way deal or call up. You know what I mean. Whichever one happens, and kind of go from there. But for me, I know it's a grind. You know what I mean. So
Yeah.
You're just staying ready
I'm
every
just
day.
staying ready, and whenever it
And
happens.
that call up could even happen in this preseason coming up, right?
No, it's kind of like actually it might be
Because
like.
I've seen how they invite players to the preseason squad, and
Yeah.
then like they start.
Oh yeah.
moving
That's
them
like
out,
you kind of get invited to like the training camp,
Uh-huh.
and then the preseason is like a whole different thing. Like, I
Okay.
think if you're invited to training camp, they let you like play with the preseason, whatever. You might not play,
you'll
but like
suit up with
you're
them
suit
and
up,
everything,
yeah.
whatnot.
Which is cool because you can like have more people on the team. Like you have like 15 or 17 guys.
Right.
And,
And
like,
all on the bench.
most of the vets don't really play anyway. They play like 1 or 2 games, so then they
Yeah.
just let everybody
Couple
rock
quarters,
out. So
yeah.
yeah, I mean that'd be cool. You know what I mean, or whatever happens with that, or 2-way deal would be nice.
That's dope.
You know what I mean? It's a lot of 2-ways going on right now. You can only have 2-ways on the team though, which is I just figured out. I learned that, not just playing, but
Yeah.
that'll definitely be, you know what I mean, something crazy. That's like a goal, you know what I mean, to have and to look forward to for sure.
How's the life and basketball balance now that you're all in the off season? Like,
Yeah, I mean, I took like a week off moving back from SAC back to LA, you know what I mean, and just kind of just chilled out, get my mind off of basketball for a little bit. But it's hard, man. I mean, it's like I find myself sometimes if I take a day off or like when I was doing that, it's kind of like I'm just like, all right, I want to play. You know what I mean? I just want to get back, whatever it is. just shoot, you know? It's kind of like I'm just like feel like I'm doing nothing, but I feel like it's kind of important to like find other things to do, so it's just not mainly like basketball is it. You know what I mean? The only thing. It's hard for me too because like after basketball, I still don't know what I really want to do. Like I kind of maybe want to be around the sport, you know what I mean? Maybe a coach or trainer, but I still don't know what I want to do after basketball. Just being locked in, like I'm gonna play as long as I can play, and then whatever happens, happens.
Because 25, you still got so much. Like,
exactly,
bro,
yeah.
10
So
more
it's
years
like,
of youth and prime.
exactly. So I'm like just trying to ride that wave until and then figure it out after that. I know I got a good supporting cast and good support system that's gonna help me figure out whatever I need. You know what I mean? Building those relationships at Sierra and then my college. You know what I mean? I know I'm gonna be taken care of.
And that network is always
exactly. So I'm just trying to go at this full throttle. So it's hard to try to find other things to do. Like I mean, I really like watching movies and stuff like that. I try to maybe read a little bit every once in a while, but I'm really bad at doing it. So I need to try
ebooks, bro. I mean, audiobooks.
I was locked into audiobooks for a minute. Like I think the beginning of my senior year, I was doing a lot. Like there was this one this trainer that used to train Jordan. It's called I don't remember what it's called.
Yeah, I think I know who you're talking about. That the white dude, right?
Yeah. It was a really good audiobook. He was just talking about like the grind and stuff like that. It was like refreshing to just hear, you know what I mean, and just know that everyone's journey is different, you know what I mean, and just like how you do it and stuff like that, and just hear from Jordan the way he did it is kind of like, man, it's always crazy to hear stories like that.
Dan, right now you just brought up Jordan, bro. Before we wrap it up, I want to ask you, because I mean, you said you were a Laker fan when Kobe was playing.
Yeah.
So how did it take, how did it feel to go through the experience of losing Kobe and you're in college and like?
Yeah, it was I met Kobe.
Oh shit!
I met him a couple times. It was crazy. I had a whole sit down talk with him.
Word?
When I was in high school, yeah. Like I'm never starstruck. I met so many celebrities and stuff like that. But like when I was with him, like I was shaking under my table, kind of like it was kind of like conversation like this, so not a podcast, but we're just talking.
Right.
And then, but like I'm under the table, like I'm shaking, like my leg is like shaking. He was really dope, you know what I mean?
That's
and he told me like,
bro, you got a moment that.
Yeah, no, it was just like we were talking and stuff. Like he was just telling me like what it takes to get there, and you know what I mean, and just kind of master your craft and stuff like that. And it's like the conversation I remember obviously for the rest of my life. And I remember when it happened. Because I stay in Hidden Hills, and it happened like 6-7 minutes away from my house, like 10 minutes like in Calabasas where the helicopter crashed, and it was crazy. Like I just thought it was fake, you know what I mean?
Right,
like,
right.
I'm assuming like everyone else did, but it was a trip. It still doesn't really hit, you know what I mean? It's really weird, you know what I mean? Because I was just watching like a 1996 draft thing like on NBA TV, and then Jerry was talking about Kobe and how like, you know what I mean, they knew they had something special.
Facts, bro. Like to see that guy just do what he did. And then,
exactly, yeah. No, I saw a couple games like.
How old were you guys had that conversation?
I think I was 18.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, no, it was my junior, senior year of high school. And I like went to camp, this Nike Academy camp. Like KD was there, like Kobe was there, like so I met him there again too. So it was crazy for sure, man. It was like,
damn,
kind of like not a real person, you know what I mean? Like him, probably like Jordan. Like those are probably two of the guys that I kind of like, whoa, like that's.
You haven't met Jordan yet?
I haven't met Jordan.
What about Bron?
I met Bron like at the camp. He was there, yeah, so I met him there. I've seen him at Sierra a few times too.
That's
which is
crazy,
funny, yeah.
Bro.
But
what, you met his son already, Bronny James?
Yeah, I met him a couple times at practice.
You think he's gonna pan out and play very very well? Or
I think so. I think if he get the right situation, he's good. Like I mean, I've seen you know what I mean, just little stuff. You know what I mean, every time I go watch a game or something like that, and he definitely has what it takes. But it's all about opportunity and situation and stuff like that.
Right,
so.
And then those shoes to fill is
exactly. Yeah, it's crazy.
That's
so
a big shadow.
Yeah. So I mean, I wish the best for him and hope you know what I mean he can figure it out. But
Right.
He's definitely got the talent. I feel like he's getting there. He's trending up for sure.
Dog, how do you feel about the Warriors winning the championship?
Man, like my boy Jason Tatum, we play on USA team together and stuff like that. So I was kind of rooting for him to win. And that'd be crazy for him to win at 24 or so young, you know what I mean? But
damn, that's crazy. When did you guys play in the
U16, U17? We played together, yeah,
shit.
2 times. We won gold medal. We won one in Uruguay, and then the second one was in Dubai.
Oh, damn! Yeah. So you've been to Dubai?
Yeah. Dubai's crazy. It's like the best place I've ever been to.
That shit is like a hell of an experience, right? Like
it was crazy. Yeah, we went to the biggest mall. Had like a ski resort in there. It was crazy. Like it had every
snow
food
in that
place,
motherfucker. Like damn.
Aquarium. No, it was wild. No, but yeah, the Warriors. I mean, it's cool. Whoever won, like Steph winning another one was kind of cool after all that shit they went through. You know what I mean? And
KD and all that.
KD, yeah, and then being hurt, Clay being hurt. It was cool to see them win and get back on top because that's wild. But yeah, man, I mean, it was dope for sure. I was watching the parade today. Actually, yeah, their parade.
Right. I saw Clay's trip
Clay
and all
was,
that. That shit
yeah,
was
he was
fun.
going crazy.
Damn, bro. Nah, man. Devearl, I appreciate you coming by, dog. This shit was very huh? Oh my. Oh.
Yeah, I wanted to go back to that. How was that experience? Like, how did you get connected, or was it through the G League, going through the Olympic?
Oh yeah, no, that was in high school. Yeah, I was
Nah, because he was
Were
like
you
ranked
recruited?
75th.
yeah, I was a top recruit in
Oh,
like
sick.
9th grade, 10th grade. So like it was like a camp, like a training camp in Colorado Springs, Colorado. It was like probably like 50 of us the first time, but then there's a second camp like a few months later. They cut it down a little bit,
right.
like 25. Then it's another cut down, like 3 days of camp. Then they cut it down. They do it right in front of you, which is crazy. Like they read the names out. Like we were all in like a classroom. They read the names out. Like if your name's on the list, you stay. If it's not, pack your bags, you out. Like it's kind of like wow.
Damn.
So,
you
like,
and
I was
Jason
waiting.
Tatum made the cuts.
Yeah, we made the cut, man. It was definitely a crazy experience playing with guys like Jason, obviously, and like just obviously like a lot of the top recruits were there. So it's like, you know what I mean, the basketball world is so small and it's kind of
Bro,
crazy.
that's crazy. Do you still keep in touch with Jason
A
Tatum?
little bit, yeah. My brother talks to him a good amount, honestly.
Oh,
He's,
shit.
yeah, he was out here and he talked to him, and I talked to him a little bit on Instagram now and then. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. Like we talk and stuff. Like we keep a lot of us, you know what I mean, from the USA team talk.
Who else?
we're all
Who
on
else is
Instagram.
a notable person from that USA team?
Like Harry Giles, he got drafted to the Clippers. Oh no, he played on the Clippers.
Okay.
Who else?
He plays with the
Like,
Thunder now, right?
No. He was in the G League for a little bit. He was on the Kings for a little bit too.
Oh, okay.
Who else is on there? Like Malik Monk he was in the what's the name? He was in the camp, but he didn't make the team though.
Oh shit.
Like Fox was on the camp. De'Aaron
De'Aaron
Fox.
Fox,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
That's
like
wild,
yeah,
bro.
yeah. Like,
Oh yeah, because you're from that age group then.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
They're
yeah.
all like,
Like
yeah,
Lonzo,
Lonzo's already 25
yeah,
too.
like Lonzo, TJ Leaf. Like Lonzo's my roommate at USA. It's funny, but he's like from here, so it's kind of like I know him already. But
Right.
it's crazy.
That's crazy,
Yeah.
bro.
Nah, yes.
Did you get to play with or against De'Aaron Fox and like?
I played against him when I was literally from 7th grade, because you know what I mean, kind of like AAU. You play against all these guys and stuff like that, which is crazy. But
Oh shit.
yeah, no, I played against him like for a minute. But
He's from out here. Or?
No, he was from Texas, but like
They
when
travel.
our travel team was like really good in 7th grade, so we traveled all around. Like we were like every weekend going from like Memphis to Florida to like, it was crazy. Like we had
what
like
team was that?
it was called Cali style.
Oh shit.
And we were traveling a lot. Like we were like number 5 in the country. Like it was crazy. Like 7th to 8th grade, just traveling every weekend, and, like Vegas hooping, and like it was wild. Honestly, it's like
shit. That's a whole nother monster right
yeah.
there.
No,
Was
it's
your parents
definitely
with
wild.
you during those or
Nah, like
you
it was
and
just
your
with the
brother?
team, like me and my
Oh.
brother. Yeah, I mean, my brother would come sometimes, but like most of the time, I'll just be with the teammates. And,
Oh,
like,
And
my
I
coaches
feel like
and
when
stuff.
you're in that environment too, you also develop this maturity. So that by the time when you're in high school and all that stuff, you're taking this shit so seriously.
Exactly, yeah. So I feel like it helped us a lot too. And like I said, like we all went through that route together. Like the core group of us went to high school together. Like we've been playing together since we were like 11, 12, you know what I mean? So it's
Right.
like we get to high school. It's like we already know what to do. Like we already know who we are, know what we did
That's
to do.
crazy.
So it's
Now, I
kind
want
of
to for
like,
sure wrap up with this last question, but recently I saw something about this player out of the Hornets that he got caught up with a certain picture. I'm talking about Miles Bridges with the picture of him sipping
oh
lean
yeah,
or whatever.
I saw that. I
Like it
saw
was
that.
lean.
And he was trying to say it is pink lemonade and whatnot. Like, how do you feel about that when you see someone that has like a great opportunity? Because I heard he was about to basically get a bag,
Yeah.
and then this can hurt his chances of getting a bag.
Yeah, I mean, it just depends on what the Hornets are gonna do, if they still pay him or some other team's gonna pay him. But I mean, when you're at that level, like it's a lot of guys that's talented. You know what I mean? It's a lot of guys that can jump high and can do all this stuff. But
He's the one that with Brittany Griner, right? Miles Bridges.
no, I don't think so.
Who's the one that's with?
Wasn't he with the Suns?
No, not
the
Brittany
dude
Griner.
that had the dude that had the child with that one.
That's PJ Washington.
PJ White,
Oh,
but that's the
different,
same
yeah.
team, right?
Same team, yeah.
Okay.
So you kind of
Damn.
like, man, yeah, you kind of just want to stay clear of shit like that when you're trying to, especially on your contract year. But
Facts.
he had a really good season, and it's kind of like maybe they'll put that to the side and kind of, you know what I mean, try to think about what he does on the court. But
That's like when John Morant posted the guns in the hotel.
Nah,
his
yeah,
rookie season.
Jaws a wild. He wild. He's showing that he wild though. He keep posting crazy stuff on
Right?
Instagram.
Didn't I
stuff.
see? I heard that there was like a party where all the teammates were at a party, and he thought he posted on Finsta, and then he was like, "Oh snap!"
Really? He just posted something this like a few weeks ago. Like this how you supposed to live when you're in the league and shit. Like he's with all these girls and drinking and stuff. He's crazy.
Word, damn.
But I mean, certain guys, you know what I mean. If you playing well, you know, and they can kind of scratch all
John
that
Morant.
out.
Oh yeah.
But if you like Miles, I mean, he probably still get some money, but if he's a like clean guy, you know what I mean, didn't really not a clean guy, but if he just didn't do all this stuff, like he probably get the bag, no questions asked. You know what I mean? Because he earned it.
You
He bet on
secure the
himself,
bag, yep.
and he played really well this season. So he's young though, you know what I mean. He got to figure it out. So.
Live and learn.
Exactly. Yeah.
Man, well, bro, I appreciate you coming by, dog. It was a hell of a podcast. We definitely got to get another part when you hit the league or a two-way
Facts.
contract, bro. So I'm praying for you, and I wish you the best on your journey, dog. You guys got anything? Any last remarks?
Nah, man. Just thanking you again for making the time to coming out here, bro. It was really informative, man, and it's good to finally get someone that plays on the hardwood, and you know.
For real. Sally, he was like, we were asking him and he didn't remember. He was like, yeah, I don't remember those days. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, it's a whole different thing, bro. So yeah, we pray and we wish the best for you, bro. That you know you get that two-way.
Yeah, appreciate
And that you put in the work to stay on that team. I mean, you know, someone will fucking notice that shit.
Hopefully it's the Lakers, bro. I'm telling
Man,
you. You
that'd
need
be
to
crazy.
uplift Russell, bro.
Anybody but the Clippers.
All right, y'all. Have a good one, man. Peace.
Appreciate it. Yep.
Thank you for listening to our episode. We appreciate your support. Remember to follow us on Instagram at The Current Pod, where you can share our episodes, review, interact with us, talk to us about what's going on. We appreciate your feedback and everything that you guys do for us and supporting us. Have a wonderful day.